In this video I will show you PCNSA lab setup. So this is our lab topology. We have management zone, we have DMZ zone, we have LAN zone, and we have WAN. In the middle we have a HQ firewall, Palo Alto firewall version 11, and management we have Panorama version 11. Here we have a normal server which we can use for syslog, NTP, and for other purpose. And this is our management PC which is connected through cloud. I will show you. Okay, and this is our LAN subnet. So if I go to our lab topology, so initially in the LAN we have three PC1 10.0.1.10 R1, PC2 10.0.1.2, and PC3 10.0.1.3. However, in later stage I will remove PC3 and here we will install Active Directory. I will replace PC3 with Active Directory for user ID. So let me hide this one. This require in later stage. Okay, so this is our LAN, and LAN we have a subnet 10.0.1.024 subnet, and also we have attacker PC inside 10.0.1.20, which is basically Kali Linux, and these are Linux Slack. So if I right click and go to edit, so we already upload a Linux Slack 9.11 version which we gonna use. Okay, these are normal PC, while PC1 is Windows 11. You can use Windows 10 or Windows 11. So this is Windows 11 PC, and similarly this is also Linux Slack which we will use as a client initially. And this is, let me quickly show you. As I say, this is Linux. Okay, Linux basically is a Kali Linux, but I give them a name Linux -2022. Okay, you can use any version of Kali Linux. You can use the latest one. This is basically a cloud. Okay, this is a management cloud so that I can access Panorama and I can access this server through remote desktop, and also I can access this HQ firewall through management and my browser. So that's why I need this management cloud to reach to the firewall, to the server, and Panorama. Okay, so we have two WAN, two ISP, ISP1 and ISP2. For that purpose we are using pfSense. This is basically pfSense. So whenever you want to use this pfSense, make sure that you have 6 interfaces so that you can connect. So this one will get internet, the first one, and these will be distributed to these different 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so in this way you can use them as a different ISP and you will get internet. So we have WAN 1 and WAN 2, 192.168.1, 192.168.2, and the gateway will be .254. So if I click on this one, so it's basically pre-configure 254 and 254. So we're gonna use these two, and the first one it will get internet from my cloud. Okay, in my case, because it's a EVE-NG Professional Edition, so I'm using a net cloud. However, you will use your management cloud, the same management or net cloud you can use to get the internet. We have one external PC for test purpose. So again I'm using Linux Slack just to access the server from outside. Okay, these two server is basically, if I right click, these are the Linux Tiny Core which we upload in last video. So you can use these as a web server and as a pre-configure SSH, and web server is pre-configure. I already configure and make them ready. You will get these images. These are switches for connectivity purpose. I already told you, and this is a pfSense which you can use, and that's it. These are the devices. So if I go back, okay, so in later stage we will install this Active Directory. Okay, initially there will be 3 PC. So the management subnet in my case will be 192.168.100, and your case it will be different as per your setup. Otherwise you can change your setup. If you go to your EVE-NG, okay, you can go to edit virtual network editor, and your net is 192.168.114. so you can change them here. Just change setting and you can make them 100. So then it will be similar like my setup. If you want to make them same, the only thing in your case will be different, this one, the management subnet. Rest of everything you can use whatever I mentioned. So internal LAN subnet is 10.0.1, DMZ subnet is 10.0.4 and 10.0.5. ISP1 is 192.168.1, ISP2 is 192.168.2, and main internet cloud in my case is this one. In your case it will be different. Active Directory 10.0.1.250, this one, which we will install in later stage. Here we will replace this PC with this Active Directory and this IP address. Okay, 250. Server we have 192.168.1.230. This server we can use for different purpose, as a NTP, as a syslog, for the radius server, and so many other things. External PC is 172.29, this one, because it will get the same range IP. And the HQ firewall is 192.168.100.200, this one. So this is 192.168.100.250 is Panorama, 192.168.100.230 is the normal server, and 200 will be our HQ firewall. It will get IP automatically, then we will change them to static 200. Okay, so this is the Panorama IP, by the way I mentioned here, because this is my management subnet, and the domain name will be test.local. Later on we will use this one. And we have two VLAN 40 and 50. By the way, these one 40 and 50. Okay, server 1 is different VLAN and server 2 will be on different VLAN, which we will configure in DMZ switch, by the way. Okay, so these are the detail about our lab topology. Palo Alto version 11, Panorama version 11, Cisco switch I'm using this one. Okay, Windows 11 is a client, Windows Server 2019 or Windows Server 2016, you can use either of these. For multiple WAN connectivity we are using pfSense 2.6, a ready-made image, a client Linux Slack 9.11, and we can use a Windows as well. Linux Tiny Core is a web server pre-configure, and for the internet link we will use Net Cloud or Management Cloud. So 80% lab we're gonna use the same topology, and for 20% we will use a different topology in later stage. So this was all about our PCNSA lab setup.